Hello, hello, hello to all of my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a special 7/18 reading. Yes, today is July 18th. So we want to talk about the significance of numbers amongst amongst a whole host of other things we want to talk about. But first, I want to talk about something really serious. This quarantine, this COVID-19 and having to quarantine and all of that has caused a lot of people to contemplate suicide. So let's see if we can all do our part in this suicide prevention. I just posted a number on my page in the under the community section of my page for the national prevention, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and that's in the United States of America. But the number is 1-800-273-8255. Okay, and I also, like I said, in the community section of my page, I also put down there some signs that you can see. Also. A quick fact about me is that I've been volunteering with the suicide prevention organizations for quite some time now, because I know a few people who have suicided, who have killed themselves, and so I know how serious it is, and that is why, like I said in my description part of my page, this channel, I let you all know from the beginning. This is where positivity and high vibrations abound. I want you all to just remember how awesome you all are, and that you have the control to decide who is in and who's out of your life, okay? You do not have to continue staying in any position, whether it is family position, work position, a love, romantic relationship. You don't have to stay anywhere where you don't feel like love is being served, okay? So I wanted to first say that. The second thing I wanted to just update everybody on was about the crystals and stones giveaway. So that was on July 16th. It ended on July 16th. I actually posted that it ended on July 16th. So for those of you who who got all your information in by July 16th, your stones are coming. So I sent out a batch of them between yesterday and today. I will be sending out another batch on Monday. So just want to let you know, I am cleansing some more crystals and some more stones. I still have some here, and I'll mention a little bit about it, in your reading. But also, so I wanted to give you that update. So if you got your information into me by the 16th of July, then just look out for it. Look out for your free gift. Let's see what else. Make sure I cover everything. Oh, a few of you have asked if I'm performing personal tarot readings. The answer is yes. It is on Sundays, Saturdays, and Sundays every week. And my number is, just in case you did not see it in the About section of my channel, it's 202-460-3205. Okay, let's get into it, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, let me tell you the significance. I love numbers, okay, Virgo? So let's get into it. So the significance of the number 9, and let's put this right here. The significance of 18, and we'll talk about the root number, which is 9. 1 plus 8 is 9, right? But the significance of the number 18 is that it is like your creativity and your compassion coupled with your natural charisma and intense emotions can actually carry you to a leadership position. That's why the number 18 is so significant. But look at this, number 9, which is the root number of 18, the number 9 is really about hitting the reset button. Okay, I hope you all like my cute little Disney cards here. But yeah, so it's about hitting the reset button, and it represents actually transformation, and something needs to end to begin again, and that's what the reset button is about. Let's get into your reading. Okay, all right, let's go. By the way, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot cards on today. Usually I use the Mystic Monday cards, and I still do have those cards and we'll be using them, but I want to just use these for your special reading on today. What do we know about our Virgos? What do we know about Virgos? First of all, we know that your planet is no longer in retrograde. Your planet, being Mercury, is no longer in retrograde, right? So you still could be experiencing some problems with communication as it relates to people, and also with technology. So just be on the lookout for that. But what do we know about our Virgos? Our Virgos are very intelligent. You all are analytical. You're reliable. You're perfectionists. You're very loyal, you're kind, hardworking, and practical, right? So we're going to get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, what do we have for our Virgos as it relates to money and wealth, as it relates to intellect and power, as it relates to their creativity and their emotions, also as it relates to them taking action? Let's go, Virgo. All right. Okay. All right, so first up, let me reposition some things here. Let's reposition some things here. Yeah. Like I see consistently with you all, Virgos, is that I see that somebody has really, really stabbed you in the back, and somebody has really left you for dead. Okay, that's first off is what I see. Let me shift some cards around for just a second. All right. Yeah, let's okay, let's put this here. You know what's interesting, Virgos, when I look at your cards, and it just consistently keeps coming out. So there's a whole range of things going on, and understandably so, because like I said, Ten of Swords. Somebody literally left you for dead, meaning they stabbed you in the back, they betrayed you, and this is somebody close to you or somebody that you allowed to come in. They stabbed you in the back. And so, but really what it was, look at this. What it actually did, it caused you to come out on top. See how this Queen of Swords is sitting here? This is masculine, feminine energy, so we're not talking about male, female. But see how this person is sitting here on the throne? This Queen of Swords is sitting here on the throne. You don't get to this position without having gone through some things, right? Because this is not for the faint at heart. So these people that actually cut themselves off from you, because really that's what it's, everything is a matter of perspective, right? If you look at it as if, oh my God, these people stabbed me in my back, they left me for dead, I'm so hurt, I can't get up. But that's not the case here. Not only did you get up, you actually landed here in this, on your throne, okay? Which they can't take you off of that throne, right? So look, you also have some cups energy here. You have somebody who is now okay. You have somebody in your life who really, really balances you out. I don't know if like this is a spouse for you, or someone that you work with, or what. It'll probably come out later later on in the other cards that I pull for you. But yeah, you have someone who you actually can confide in. Somebody who who represents or listen. This could be you. This could be that your strength is actually doubled. This is what I'm getting for you. Okay. As a result of this happening to you, right? When you got up from this betrayal, because it was a terrible betrayal, right? You actually became, you tapped into a strength you didn't even realize you had, Virgo. And you were like, okay, listen. When you look at the Swords card is attached to the air element, right? That's about intellect and power. Not only did you become more power, you became more intellectual. In other words, you know what? You may have let your guard down before. You may have let your sword down before in a resting position, but not anymore. You're guarded. Like you became stronger after this, right? And so you becoming stronger as a result of what happened to you. And like I tell people all the time, everything happens for a reason. The universe actually balances everything out. Like when you're going through this hellacious situation, sometimes it just feels like, when is this going to end, right, Virgo? But for you, somewhere along the way, in your mind, in your psyche, you knew something was happening. And I always say this, that time is an illusion, right? If you think about time, and you think about when there were the use of sundials, nobody was looking at a clock, right? Everything was determined by the sun rising and setting, right? So, and then you look at like what's happening right now. For some people, it seems like 2020 is flying by. For some people, it feels like it just actually slowed down and like this thing is never going to end. Again, everything is about perspective, right, Virgo? So this situation that you were in made you so much stronger. Actually made you 10 times stronger. This is the 10 of swords. So when you were in this position, you were taken aback because you were like, wait a second, why are they doing this to me? You know, I don't know why they were doing it to you. Nothing's coming up right now, but what I'm telling you is that you came out 10 times stronger. Like you don't get to king, queen, knight, status, princess, prince. You don't get to those royal titles without having gone through some things. A lot of times people look at people in like higher level positions as having been like, it was just handed to them, or this person was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. But I think what 2020 is revealing is that a lot of people is revealing that we're all human beings subject to anything could happen in our lives, right? So you can never look at a person thinking that because they're sitting on the throne or they're sitting in a high position that they have not gone through hell and back just to get there. And so that is what happened to you, Virgo. And so when you get there, just remember what I'm telling you is that when you get there, you make sure you don't do this, what was done to you, to somebody else, okay? Let's see. We also have like, you have Wands energy. I want to show you this. You also have Wands energy. Hopefully you can see this person on a horse. Yep. You also have Wands energy in your so you're coming into the last stretch. So for many of you, somebody who stabbed you in the back, or people, not just one person, because it was a group of people that did it. A lot of times people think it's just one person that's stabbing you in the back. Actually, it's not, because they're gossiping to somebody else. They have a team of people that's sort of like patting them on the back, or buying into their lie, because that's what it is. They've been lying on you, and so, but you're coming in for the last stretch. You're really, really coming in for the last stretch. And so I want you to focus on that. You're really coming in for the last stretch. So I want you to be courageous. I want you to keep taking action. I don't want you to back down, okay, Virgo? This is not a time for you to be like, okay, I can rest on my laurels. Not right now. Keep pressing forward. So if that means that their betrayal of you cost you sleep, it cost you your mental anguish, you thought about suicide, you may have to sue them. I mean, point blank period. You may have to sue them. And so only you know your mental health. That's why I started out with this the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline telephone number, because this right here, this level of betrayal will cause some people to literally kill themselves. But what they did, and it didn't happen with you, Virgo, but with the people that did this to you, what they did, because it was a group of people that actually did it. Even if you only saw one person, or you think it's only one person, it's actually multiple people that joined in these little reindeer games to come up against you. But no. If that means you got to cart all of them off the court to make sure you get your coins, and let them know, listen, we're coming to a full stop with this. The next time you think about coming up against me, you're going to think again, or you're going to take a hard left or hard right away from me. So this Knight of Wands, like I said, this Wands energy is attached to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But again, this right here lets me know that you're a very, very ambitious person. You're action oriented. So it's a time to get about that action. Like that fire sign, like I said, the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's time to be about that action. If that means that you have to take somebody to court, or you need some kind of financial compensation, because this right here is crazy. Somebody, this 10 of Swords, stabbing you in the back, betraying you, and you just literally leaving you for dead. Oh no, it's time to take action. I just want to let you know it's time to take action. Whatever that action is, whether you have to file a complaint at work, whether you have to sue somebody, whatever you need to do, do it, okay? You need to let that person know. Listen, you may have played with other people in the past, but I'm not the one to play with. I'm just not. I'm not. Listen, I didn't get to this sitting on this throne. But I'm telling you, you're coming out winning. It doesn't even really matter, what they think. They may come back and say, I wasn't thinking clearly, and somebody told me this and somebody told me that. It doesn't matter what they were told. None of that matters. Okay, Virgo, you need to come back with. It's not coming back with a vengeance, because I'm telling you, it already happened to them. But just to put the nail in the coffin, you need to make sure you're compensated for that craziness, because that is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at you, money. You have self-confidence. You have taken action. You were bold and courageous. This shows vitality. It shows splendor. So for some of you, it will end up with some financial compensation, because you don't do this to somebody who actually trusted you. You don't abuse your power and position. When I'm talking about, Virgo, is the person that did this, or people that did this to you. They don't get it. They don't get the opportunity to abuse you and walk away. Okay, so I'm telling you, you're coming out Queen of Swords. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I don't know what the heck is wrong with people. And I'm going to tell you, if it happened in your organization, that is a culture of hostility and abuse, okay? Let's just call it for what it is, because there are a lot of organizations where they have a lot of bullying tactics, a lot of gaslighting, a lot of game playing, a lot of all this going on. And sometimes people feel powerless. They're like, I don't want to lose my job. Listen, again, make them come to a full stop. So they know the next time they come up against you, now I can't speak for anybody else, but they come up against you, they're like, oh no, that one right there is not to be played with. And I'm talking about, sometimes you have to act as if you very well could lose everything, but that's not what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is that you're actually gaining everything. I'm telling this person is they're going to be scared of you. Okay, let's see. We have some major arcanas that came out for you. We have the Sun card, and we have the High Priestess. Okay, listen, Virgo, whether you're getting your information from me or you're getting it from, I think what I'm sharing with you, Virgo, is really just confirmation, because you've actually been getting your information from a higher source. You've been getting it from the Most High God, okay? And that's very, very powerful. I want to show you something. Hold on. We got some more. Yep, we got some. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Okay. I need to shift some things around, because I'm actually getting really excited. Look, we got some more swords cards that came out. Let me just shift everything around, because I get so excited when I see things. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to tell you, Virgo. Look, okay, let me move my Mickey Mouse cards to the side. Like I said, today is the 18th, and we know the significance of 18, but the root number of 18 is 9. I just want to say this. It's time to hit the reset button. We're not playing around, okay, Virgo? Listen, I'm hyped for you. I'm excited for you, because I'm telling you, some people are going to have to pay you. I don't know how they're going to compensate you, but look, this right here, this Ace of Swords, is for illumination, inspiration, and pure potential, right? The people that did this to you, this represents a new beginning for you. It represents new opportunities. So something really, really good is going to come out of this situation, okay? Virgo, I really want you to just keep the faith. Something really good is going to come out of this. Either they're going to offer you some kind of a raise, or something where it's going to be money involved. This right here, this Five of Swords, when I want to just make sure I get in real close so that you can see this. Like I said before, And I'm not surprised. This Five of Swords, this person saw you as competition. I don't care who they are. They could be a leader, a manager. Well, we're going to use the word leader very loosely because a leader would not have treated you the way that they did. They could be somebody in a management position, but they actually saw you as a rival, as competition. And so instead of them coming to you and just opening up some communication and just saying, hey, and just being real with you, instead they decided to do this, start this smear campaign and stab you in the back. That's why I know it was somebody that was close, somebody that you allowed in, whether it was a family member, whether it was a trusted friend, whether it was a trusted colleague. And let me tell you something. If it was a manager, I'm just going to tell you this. They were working with somebody on your job that you trusted that actually got them to this point, because that person wouldn't have had any leverage without it. They were in somebody close to you saw you as competition, and they saw you as a rival. Instead of them coming to you and saying, hey, Virgo, because I don't know you guys' names, so we're just gonna refer to your astrological sign. Hey, Virgo, can I talk to you for a second? Can I, whatever. They decide to go and try to go behind your back and try to sabotage your money. But look, and the second set of cards is showing me actually what happened. And so this Five of Cups right here is showing me that for them, they could have opened up to you. They could have started talking to you about what was going on, like why they were jealous or why they saw you as competition. But I'm telling you, and they could have they made the choice. This is about perspective. They actually made a choice to look at the glass half empty instead of looking at it half full. Okay, I don't want to be mean or anything, but that's not your problem. They could have opened up and communicated with you and said to you, hey, listen, I'm having these feelings, whoever, this person is. But they're gonna be extremely disappointed, like head hung low, disappointed, embarrassed, like, oh my goodness, I had no idea all of this was gonna come of me, stabbing this person in the back. I don't know why they didn't think. What was in their brain, honestly, like what would make a person think that that's not going to happen, as a result of them stabbing you in the back, and it was, like I said, I'm telling you, it wasn't just one person. If you think it was one person, Virgo, I think you need to just dig deep. That's what this High Priestess card is. I need you to get into some meditation, be very strong about what the Most High God in the universe reveals to you about exactly who these people were. It wasn't one person. It was more than one person. Because what's going to happen is, like I said, get into meditation and see exactly who these people were. Because one, it may be shocking to you. You may feel like, oh my God, I can't believe this person that I thought I trust. Just be careful of who you trust and who you talk to, as it relates to, like I said before, as it relates to all parts of your life, not just being in an organization or maybe a business, like a business relationship or whatever, but just all areas of your life. Just because people, like I said, they see you as a perfectionist. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get things done right. Absolutely nothing wrong. Crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, making sure everything is done right. Especially in business when you're doing contracts and things like that. Oh my goodness. Like, who in the world wants to get caught up in the long run, and they're thinking, oh shoot. Also, what I'm seeing for you too, which is like really, really interesting, is that you have somebody who really, really adores you. This is the Knight of Cups. This is attached to the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody really, really adores you. Somebody sees that you went through this right here. All this backstabbing and all of this, and again, this is attached to the air element, which is the power and the intellect. That's why you came out more powerful, and you were illuminated from the inside. Because look at this, and this is further confirmation. The High Priestess card, which is saying that you're receiving messages from the universe. Right? You literally have the backing of the universe, like this divine energy. I need you to stay strong. Like I know you are. You're very, very strong. But somebody is, as a result of all of this, somebody is looking at you like, okay, I saw how this person handled this situation, and they're like, they actually adore you. This, matter of fact, their emotional feelings about you have actually, they're elated. Like, they're really, really elated. Like, oh my goodness, this person has come through hell and back. So they're looking at you lovingly, and so and this cups energy is, like I said, is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is like emotions and creativity. So it could be somebody who is, somebody that you know right now who sees you as that. If it's somebody that you're in a relationship with right now, it's actually stronger for them because they see how you handled this situation. They see that you didn't back down, you didn't cower out, you pressed on. Right. And so this is very, very powerful. Let me show you something else. As it relates to your fire and your spirituality, because like I said, I see a lot of spirituality in here, but what's most dominant is the fact that you came through this, the Queen of Swords. You actually had to dig deep, and for a lot of you actually started meditating, you started praying, you started fasting, you started isolating yourself from people so that you can really hear, like you needed to see what was really, really going on, right? So this reading is more of a confirmation of what's happening because you received your information directly from the universe. Look at this, the Six of Wands right here. The Six of Wands is telling me that you are victorious. This is validation. This is acknowledgement. You are victorious. Everything right now, there's an inner peace about you, and I don't know if the inner peace came from watching my channel or if it came from watching other tarot readers' channels. I support all the tarot readers, tarot card readers. So much love to all the tarot card readers out there. But again, you just have a sense of peace right now. Like, you know what? You just know beyond all shadows of a doubt that it's actually going to work out in your favor. And I'm telling you it is. This is you right here. Nine of Pentacles. Money. The Pentacles is attached to the Earth sign, right? That's about your money and wealth. So somebody could have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, in their chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be their sun sign. So, but this is attached to money and wealth. And so, like I said, with this card in particular, this is about your self-confidence. This is about your courage. You actually took action. And as a result, you actually landed with either a higher paying job, a better offer, or some kind of financial compensation is actually coming out of this. Okay, I want you to just be real clear on that. Let's pull an oracle card. By the way, like I said, I sent out the first batch of crystals, and I'll be having a giveaway another time, not today, but the last giveaway for the crystals actually ended on July 16th. This is a green aventurine. This is about optimism and luck. So you can get some green aventurine for optimism and luck. It's actually a comforter. It's a heart healer. It brings well-being and emotional calm. Okay. Where's my rose quartz? This rose quartz is attached to your heart chakra, right? This is about forgiveness, forgiving yourself for even doubting that you would not come through this successfully. And sometimes things are so overwhelming. I mean, like this right here is overwhelming. To have people this close to you stab you in the back and do this to you and doubt you and play all sorts of games. And like I keep seeing gaslighting. You were dealing with some sociopaths, okay? You were dealing with some people who just were not in their right mind. But guess what? What's going to wake them up is the fact that they're going to have to compensate you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what's interesting? Money has a way of straightening people out. It does. It really does. You ever meet somebody who actually... I'll give you a short story, very short story, because I'm not going to take up too much of your time, Virgo, because I'm going to pull an oracle card. I remember I used to catch the train. I've lived in various cities in my life, traveled a lot. And there used to be this guy who would get on the train, and every morning, he'd be shadow boxing on the what is it called? on the landing, like right before the train came, and people would be looking at him like, okay, he be doing this in broad daylight, during work hours. So you knew he wasn't going to work. He's shadow boxing and acting crazy, and getting in people's faces and so on and so forth. Well, he would do that to people, but then one day, I guess a lot of people must have complained, because one day here comes armed policemen. Wouldn't you know it, he wasn't crazy anymore? This is how let me tell you, and maybe not the best example, but I'm telling you, when you see somebody and they boldly walk into court thinking, okay, they're gonna walk out because everything is in their favor, and they get shocked and they have to pay you some money, or they are forced to somehow the company is going to have to compensate you, whether it's giving you a new position, or somebody's going to have to cut you a check, or there's some coins or whatever happening. Like I said, these pentacles, it just has a way of just like, stopping people dead in their tracks. All of a sudden, they're not crazy anymore. Isn't that amazing? let's get an oracle card for you, Virgo. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with people? Listen, the main culprit here, all they had to do is come talk to you. They really didn't have to go, with the gossip and the hearsay and all that other crazy. They didn't even have to take that route, but since they chose that route, then they're just going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay in some shape, form, or fashion. They're just going to have to pay. Look, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Didn't I tell you that these swords cards? I'm gonna put this right here. Didn't I tell you that these swords cards are attached to air energy? The air elements. That's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So this person that could have done that to you may have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra somewhere in their chart. It may not be their sun sign, but yeah, it could be in their moon, Venus, or rising. But let me tell you, they're gonna know not to mess with you again. I'm telling you, they're gonna know, because this kind of drama that was caused to you, it was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. So, but let me just say one thing real quick again. Getting back to this adoration and this person who sees you in a different light. Like, right, now you can focus your attention back on them. Okay? You can focus your attention back on them. And so don't lose the beauty and the romance. If you're in a relationship where this may have stressed you out for a while, you won. Okay? You won. I can't even say it anymore. You won. But now the different spin on it is that they probably will have to compensate you in some way, shape, form, or fashion if you pursue it. But that's what I'm saying. Tap into your strength. Also tap into your third eye to see exactly who all the players were. You don't want to just know about one person. You want to know that this person caused you so much stress and heartache that it may not apply to everybody, but for some people it would have caused them to become suicidal. It would have caused them to vibrate at a frequency where they just felt like, I don't even want any parts of this universe anymore. I just want out of here. Okay? But that is what I have for you, for my Virgos. I am so happy for you that you were able to come through this. You were able to use your strength to come through this situation. But look, like this oracle card here says, show the world the real you. Don't back down. Okay, Virgo? Do not back down. Put your foot on their neck and don't let up. Until coins start popping out. Because I'm serious, and I'm not making light of this at all, because I know what you went through was hell and it was frustrating. But people need to understand you are not to be played with at all. Okay, that's point blank, period. You are not to be played with. Okay, and so I'm excited for you. And like I said, when you're in this position now, but also let it be a learning experience for you too, not to do the same thing to someone else that was done to you. Because like I said before, karma doesn't come back around and go around. It actually happens right there. We're a reflection of each other. And so if conversations need to be had with people, just be upfront and be honest with them. If it's not a good working relationship, and some ties need to be cut, then they just need to be cut. But you always want to keep your vibration at a love frequency, love for yourself, love for other people, and that'll continue coming back around to you, okay? All right, Virgo, have a great day. Like I said, time to hit the reset button. See, number 9, root of 1 and 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay, have a great one. Bye.